Does God answer prayers? I'm Pastor Matt, and this is my 2 cents. Over the years, I've talked with a lot of people that were discouraged or angry or upset because they didn't feel like God was answering their prayers. It brings up the question, does God answer prayers? Well, let me put it to you like this. Me as a parent, do I say yes to every request that my children make? Of course not. That would be irresponsible. It would be bad parenting for me to say yes to every request my kids make. Sometimes the answer is no. Or sometimes the answer might be not yet. I don't do this because I'm mean. I do this because I can see things, I know things that my kids can't see and don't know. I understand things on a bigger level than they do. You know, the same thing is true of our relationship with God. Sometimes we ask for things and His answer is no. Again, it's not because He's mean or uncaring. It's because He can see things, He knows things that we don't know. Sometimes God's answer to our prayer is not yet. I remember being in a situation where I was very unhappy in my job and I was praying for God to give me a way out. And I had even applied for and even interviewed for a number of jobs, and each time got turned down. And I was frustrated and discouraged. But God knew that something better was coming, something that was a better fit for me. And so His answer was not no, it was just not yet. The other thing that God does sometimes is that He answers our prayers, but just in ways different than what we expect. The answers don't look like what we expect them to look like, so it feels almost like a no. We need to be open to those requests being answered in a different way. If you're asking God for something, maybe the answer's no. And it's not because He's mean or doesn't like you or has forgotten about you, but He can see and knows things that you don't. Maybe the answer's not yet. Be persistent, continue to pray, and trust that God knows what's coming. Maybe God wants to provide, maybe God has provided, and it just looks different than what you expect it to. Be open to that as well. Watch for God to provide answers to your prayers in ways that look different. I hope this has been helpful. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. If this video spoke to you, be sure to share it with your friends so it can help them out too.